Hey, what's going on, Trab? It's Red again, just hitting you guys up with another video. If you're new to my channel, welcome. So guys, I'm just going to share an experience with you that I had yesterday night, which was quite interesting. Because, you know, on my channel, my channel is basically about me sharing my experience, learning life lessons, talking about spirituality and ascension and things that's just going on in my journey for other people to relate to, or me just sharing my experience or whatever. So some of yous or some of yous may not have heard about the twin flame journey, and I don't really understand it too much myself, but I get bits and pieces of it, yeah. Because I didn't even know about this bloody journey until 2020. Yeah, it was 2020, which is very interesting because it was like a significant time going on worldwide, and it was the beginning of something new for me as well, should I say. A new journey for me, because people think the twin flame journey is about meeting your soulmate and the love of your life and all this. It is, but it isn't, right? Meeting your twin is a healing journey in itself, right? And the twin flame journey only happens to advanced souls, right? This was getting channeled to me yesterday, like getting downloads and stuff about the journey. So what happens on the twin flame journey? Wait, hold on. Let me just set the mood. So what happens on the twin flame journey, right, is basically the origin of it. Basically, what happens is the soul gets to an advanced level, right, in its evolution and growth and ascension, or whatever you want to call it, or mastered the life lessons and things through previous lifetimes, right? So the soul gets to an advanced level, yeah. So when this happens, when it is time to reincarnate, yeah, the soul decides to split in half and come down and incarnate, yeah, and is in two separate physical bodies, because we're in two separate physical bodies. But the twin flame journey is, people think it's about meeting this one person. The twin flame journey is about an energy, yeah, because this is what got downloaded to me last night, and I was going to do a video about it last night, but I was tired, so I was like, all right, let me do it today. So I was like, all right, cool. So it's an energy. So you could probably, no, you will actually, you will meet your twin flame many times on your journey, right? Yeah. And they're a reflection of you, yeah. So they're just reflecting back to you what needs to be healed, right? And there's always a runner and chaser, and a masculine and feminine, yeah. And the roles can be reversed. So you may be a man, have a physical man body, but have a feminine core, and your masculine may be a female outside and a masculine internal, if that makes sense, because the soul learns more this way, right? Which is very interesting. It was all getting downloaded to me yesterday. So when I've met, because it's an energy, right? I've met my twin several times since 2020, and every time we meet again, it's like soul recognition, yeah. And soul recognition. And what come to me yesterday was like, it's just basically mirroring back to me what needs to be healed, and I could kind of see it from a higher vantage point, to see where, when we first met, to see how much we've grown and evolved since our last encounter, right? Because like I was saying, it's just an energy. So your twin can come in different bodies, right? Because they're only mirroring back to you what needs to be seen, and energy can shift shape and transform, right? Stay with me, gang, yeah? If, like, the message will be received by who it's meant to be received by, and I'm just sharing my experience. So it's very interesting, because the last time we met, Yeah, actually, you know what's very interesting? Since 2020, I've been doing so much healing, yeah? It's unreal, innit, yeah? And when I've come across my twin, they reflect that. So the last encounter, because I've been doing so much work on myself, they've grown and evolved tremendously, yeah? I'm impressed. Because the last time, and there's always a runner and chaser, right? So the last time we encountered, my twin literally ran, literally ran, and the energy of the twin flame dynamic, yeah, is so potent, yeah. It's so potent, you don't understand. It's so potent. This is why it's very sexual energy is very important, yeah. On this journey, and just in not even on the twin flame journey, sexual energy is just important in general, right? But on the flame journey, it's even more important because you guys are on a sacred mission, right? You've got to grow, evolve, and heal to then unite to become whole, basically. You know when people say, oh, I've met my other half, this is basically the twin flame. You're just meeting your other half and then you come together as one, and your main mission is to show the world unconditional love, to raise the vibration of the planet, right? So it's not an easy journey. It's not an easy journey. It is, you see, when they say soulmates is like more of a, what's it called, getting on a roundabout, yeah? Getting on a roundabout with your soulmate, and it's all sunshine and roses and shit. The twin flame journey, yeah, is a roller coaster ride. Yeah, just to let you guys know, it's not a simple journey, it's a roller coaster ride. You have major ups and major downs, yeah? Like coming, going, ghosting, running, chasing. It's tiring, yeah? That's all I'm saying, it's tiring. And it don't have to be, it's on every single level, mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual. It's literally stretching you out. Whatever needs healing is going to come to the surface for healing when you meet your twin, right? Whether you like it or not. But the divine feminine is more of the spiritual leader, should we say. There's no, it doesn't mean that the female is more the divine feminine is more of the way shower, should we say. And the divine feminine is ruled by more of the shadow side, like the moon, right? And I think the feminine is a negative energy, and the masculine energy is positive. So like the sun, should we say, yeah, sun, positive energy, and the unconscious mind, and the feminine is the conscious mind, should we say, because the feminine will like to turn within, while the masculine energy will turn without, if that makes sense. As within, so without. As above, so below, right? Listen, the journey is just mad. So it's interesting because, like I was saying, your people think there's a lot of, like I was saying in most of my videos, there's a lot of false prophets out there, right? Talking about, oh, you're twin flame this and twin flame that, and listen, the journey is very different for everybody, yeah? And your twin flame isn't stuck in one body. So just because you meet someone, and when you meet your twin, you know you met your twin, yeah? Like, it's hard, it's so hard. Like, even my conscious mind cannot process it, but my intuition and my foresight, not foresight, my gifts, should I say, make me have this inner knowing, innit? So my conscious mind can't process what's happening, but I know what's happening, if that makes sense. So I'm kind of just sitting back and watching it unfold, yeah? This is one of my gifts that I'm kind of detached, in a way, from the 3D realm. Yeah. So, what was it? What was I saying? Brain has just gone completely off. But yeah, people think that your twin is stuck in one body. No, you can't. Well, no, it's not. The twin flame shifts and change as you shift and change. Your twin will shift and change. The relationship changes, right? Because nothing's ever solid. Everything in general in the life is always changing and evolving. If it's not, then it's decaying. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, the more work that you do on yourself, your twin reflects this back to you to show you still what needs to be healed and released, which is very interesting. Very interesting. So yeah, the energy is always shifting and changing. The more work you do on yourself, like I was saying, they reflect that back to you, and they are your mirror. Yeah, they are your mirror. So what you lack, they may have, if that makes sense. So if you're confident, they may be shy. If you're loving, they may be not unloving, but be a bit more guarded, should we say? If you may be more practical, they be maybe more theory, should we say? Because it's like positive and negative charge, should we say? It's actually very interesting, but it's very challenging, yeah, just in general. Because like I was saying, it's not a person, it's an energy. Yeah, when you meet your twin, you have the same soul frequency, yeah. So you will just know, and it will be reflected back on both sides. They will know, and you will know. Depending on your situation and stuff, there will always be challenges. Like you may have kids, they may have kids, or they may live far away from you. There's always challenges, yeah. But you can overcome these challenges. But I don't, like I was saying, I don't fully understand this journey myself because I'm experiencing it, yeah, as well. So I'm just sharing my experience. But from my insight and my experience or whatever, it is very interesting. The more, all I can say is the more work you do on yourself, the closer you bring them closer to you. So one thing I will say is you, from experience, you do not chase your twin. Yeah, if you're, let's say for instance, from my experience, you may be, there's a runner and a chaser, right? That's how the dynamic is. Yeah, if you're the chaser, yeah, like you may be the more loving one and the more divine feminine, yeah. So you may be wanting to reach out, you may be wanting to help, you may be wanting to nurture, right, and make things grow, and you can see you've got kind of foresight in a way. So you kind of already know what the journey is, but the masculine energy or your the runner will not understand the journey. Yeah, they will just think you're trying to overwhelm them. The energy is very intense, so your energy may be overwhelming to them, so that's why they run. Yeah, but you're not meant to chase them. Yeah, it's all good. You can. Like I'm saying, I'm just a nice person in general, innit? Yeah, so sometimes me coming across nice, comes across, people take it the wrong way. It's like, dude, I'm just a nice person in general, yeah. Like I always, my job is to be of service to others. Like that's some contracts that I've signed, yeah. So some people take kindness for weakness and that, and it's like, okay, well, if you think that, then that's fine or whatever. But what's it called? Yeah, it's alright to reach out and offer help and be assistance, but don't be chasing them. Yeah, just telling you that it's alright to offer assistance and be mindful. You can reach out now and again or whatever, but don't be wanting to send messages constantly, ring them constantly, be around them constantly, because your energy is going to be overwhelming to them and they're just going to run further. What you have to do is kind of take a step back, work on yourself, and they will come to you naturally, yeah? Because that's just the way the dynamics work. There's always this space in between. So no matter what way you change, yeah, the distance is the same. So if you move, they're going to come closer. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is just my experience. So, but the more healing you do, yeah, the more closer the gap comes for you to become one again, right? Should we say? It's just interesting, man. The journey is interesting. Like I was saying, I don't fully understand the journey because I'm currently experiencing it myself. And one thing is very hard is about doubting oneself, because my intuition's never usually off. No, it's not usually off. It's not. My intuition tells me everything that I need to know. But then when you got your intuition trying to guide you, and then you got your emotions and logical brain all getting involved, it's just like I'm just fried. Yeah. So even like your thinking and stuff gets all distorted. It's very interesting, isn't it? But one thing I would say if you're on this journey, in general, yeah, you should be going with heart over head, yeah. And on the twin flame journey, they're going from head over heart, right? So always want to be just leading with your heart, but whatever you feel to do from your heart center, like if you want to reach out or you want to do something or you want to just do it. There's no right or wrong in the journey. Do you know what I mean? And one thing I will say is, I don't know, this keeps coming up in the collective, like self-worth. You may think that your twin, you're not good enough for your twin, or your twin may think that they're not good enough for you. So you're basically mirroring each other. Yeah, I don't know. This is just coming up. Or some of you need to know your self-worth, and some of you may need to know that you are good enough, right? Because you shouldn't be chasing anyone. Don't chase anyone, yeah? If it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and it will come to you organically, yeah? Don't be chasing, but for some of you out there, some of you need to make the effort. It may be like feelings and being open and vulnerable can be scary and stuff, but you need to be, it's a part of the journey. It's the part of the challenge. You need to confront your fears, you know? Just because people may have treated you badly in the past, like everyone's had bad relationships and stuff, or majority of people, doesn't mean that everyone is going to treat you how some people did treat you. Yeah, if that makes sense. Like one example is the narcissist and empath dynamic, right? Like if you're an empath, you're most likely going to draw a narcissist towards you or have a narcissistic family member, because that's how it's the similar dynamic to the twin flame, yeah. But obviously, and there's other energies that can get involved, like karmic relationships, soul ties. You can have false twin flames, karmic soul ties. There's succubuses. There's a whole heap of things out there, yeah, to be mindful of. So yeah, I'm not sure where that was kind of going. Yeah, so just be very mindful of your energy. And if you're on the twin flame journey, just be compassionate and kind to yourself, and just put the love on you. Don't be chasing anyone, because what you need is inside of yourself. So the journey can be very lonely. I was talking to my cousin about this in Canada. It can be very lonely, the spiritual journey in general, but if you're on the twin flame journey, it's even more lonely. Yeah, because we're not really interested in, like, we can find high level soulmates, yeah, but we just want more time that one person, because we know who they are, the energy, yeah, not the person. And we want that, like, we want to become whole, if that makes sense. So, and we're not going to settle for less in it. So there's been like times where my twins shown up and they're a mess. They're a mess. Like, they're going through shit in it, and just in their wounded healer energy, or wounded. Then basically, you want to carry yourself as a king and queen, yeah. You want to be moving in like the divine feminine, yeah, and the divine masculine, not the wounded feminine and the wounded masculine. But the last time my twins showed up, they showed up in their wounded energy, and it's like, dude, I am not tolerating your shit, mate. You can go back and work on yourself, mate. It's interesting. So that was the first encounter that I had with my twin, which is very interesting, because it's like the soul resonance was there, but it was like, yeah, the lessons and stuff, that they weren't getting the lessons that they was going through at that time. So a lesson will keep repeating until the lesson is learned, should we say, anyway. But yeah, listen, the twin flame journey is not for the faint-hearted, and like I said before, it's only for evolved souls. So not everyone is going to be on the twin flame journey, and there's not going to be a lot of people on it. So you can be watching YouTube videos and blah blah blah, thinking this person is your twin. Most of the time, they're probably your soulmate. Yeah, because unless you're doing the work, let me send you some blessings: peace, love, light, oneness, unity, abundance, health, healing, forgiveness, acceptance, joy, happiness. Yeah, most people ain't going to be on the twin flame journey, because are you doing the work is the question. Like, if you're there looking on YouTube, watching tarot videos and not doing the work, expecting your twin flame to come in, guess what? They're not coming in, mate. Just to let you know, anyway. But yeah, this video weren't intended to be a long video, so I'm going to cut it here anyway, gang. I'm going to hit you guys up real soon. And hit the comments and let me know about your journey, the twin flame journey or your soulmate journey anyway. Peace, love and light, gang.